Welcome to Real Talk Wrestling here on Finn's Talk Extra. I am your host, Josh. With me is El Ginger Americano. Sans clutch today, but that's okay. What's going on, Chris?
Not much, man. Just another day in paradise, right?
Just another day. It's not just another day. It's a big day, actually. And we'd be irresponsible to
Oh
ignore
yeah,
this. We
that's
will,
right.
we will touch up on it, yes. A lot of hate today, Chris. I don't know if you've been on social media. I've been on social media more today than I have in a long time. And it's for
Yeah.
a couple of reasons. Oh, it's for a couple of reasons. First off, training camp just kicked off and Justin Fields dislocated his toe. And as you guys know, I do a fantasy football podcast and over there on Finn's Talk Sports Network. And that's a big deal because Justin Fields is projected to be a top 24 quarterback. So I'm on social media for that. And then we get the news that Hulk Hogan passed away today at the age of 71. And a lot of negativity out there. And, some deserve, some, but all I'm going to say is this big impact, right? The only thing I did on social media, I tweeted out, I blue skied out. The NWO was the coolest thing that ever happened to this world or something of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I said. And I said brother at the end of it. It's a nod to that's my tribute to Hogan. That's what he brought to this world. He didn't like make it up or anything, but he was a part of it. He's the reason why it was so successful. And if you go back and you think about it, and they went with Sting instead of Hogan, the NWO would just been a 7-8 month gimmick angle, and it would have been forgotten. Hulk Hogan made it immortal. So, I mean, say what you want about the man. He was a pro wrestler, and he was a pro wrestler legend. That's it.
Yep. He definitely helped shape the industry. What, in the late '80s, early '90s, before the Attitude Era and everything? He was that era right before. When you think to that time period, your first thought is definitely Hulk Hogan. There's some other big players back then. Your Lex Lugers and your Randy Savage and your Yokozuna, but Hulk Hogan was at the forefront of that era there.
He sure was. And I got to read this quote because it got me today. It actually got me because there were so many negative comments about Hogan. Like I said, well deserved, but Sean Ross Sapp tweeted out or blue skied out this Andre the Giant quote. And he said, "Did you read this already? Did you see this?"
Nope.
Andre the Giant. It got me because I only retweeted it or blue skied it for reasons. I don't like to speak badly of people. I have grown up thinking and being told that if you cannot say something nice about someone, you should not say anything at all. But I must break this rule that is because I hate Hulk Hogan very much. He's a big, ugly goon, and I want to squash his face. I thought it was funny. Obviously, I think this was in gimmick. I don't know if that was real. I don't even know if it was real or not. I just thought it was cute to share today, and it made me smile. Like it's just something goofy. Like I always think about the Iron Sheik going on Twitter every day.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
the Hulk Hogan. Like it's just it's just so I don't know. I don't want to talk about Hogan much today, so can we move on to real current news? I mean, and that's real current news. But, CM Punk
Yeah, yeah. Current
storyline,
current
wrestling
wrestling.
news. Yeah, wrestling news. There we go. So I guess we're gonna lead with the big topic. Raw. Did you watch?
I
Did
did.
you,
Did you watch? That's
oh,
what
hold
the
on.
viewers want
Oh,
to
we
know
gotta
this
run.
week.
Hold on. We gotta run in. We got to run in, people.
Cue the music.
He shows up late in the limousine, right? And cue to the back. We got the limo pulling up. We got the shoe coming out of the door, and they pan down, go to commercial. We don't know who it is. Who could have been? Here he is. What's going on, Clutch?
I'm cashing in. I'm making this a triple threat.
Man, you missed our very brief Hulk Hogan tribute.
Oh, I'm that cool.
We were very nice.
Okay, that's nice.
Did,
So
did you have any thoughts about the Hogan, the news of Hulk Hogan passing today? The Hogan news is what I was gonna say.
well, in general, like Hogan was a little bit past my time. So I wasn't the biggest Hogan guy. Plus other stuff, but Yeah, anytime I think of Hogan, I go back for some reason. The first thing that I go back to is the Summerslam match with Shawn Michaels, and it's funny to me every single time. So I guess that's my like lasting memory. Of course, I've seen some like NWO stuff, I guess, but for some reason, that's where my mind goes to first, and it's just kind of funny.
Yep.
That's a good question. Like, what is your initial thought? Like, when Hulk Hogan comes in your mind, to me, it's not even wrestling. That's crazy. I know you guys probably think it's crazy. To me, it's Rocky. I always think of that moment. I don't know why. It's just because I guess when me and my dad were huge Rocky people growing up. We watched Rocky a lot. I could cite the entire first one verbatim. Um, and my dad would always do like, because in the movie, Hulk Rocky goes up to Hulk and Hulk's like this tall. My dad would always do that shit to me. I'm like, "Motherfucker," right? So like we would always reenact that. So I always liked that scene. That's kind of like, oh, that's Hulk Hogan. I didn't watch wrestling until 96, 97 after NWO was already formed. So I
Yeah.
guess I don't know. I was never a Hogan guy either. But we're going to be talking about Hogan on Saturday. No holds barred. Bobby Melendez is the biggest Hogan mark of all time, brother. So we're going to be talking a lot of good moments over there on Saturday.
Yep. I saw him. Did I tell you I saw him a couple months ago? He was at
So
Total
Hogan.
Wine. Yeah, he was
Oh
at
yeah,
Total
the
Wine.
real American beer.
Yeah, he's pushing his real American beer, getting everyone to come up and talk to him, making sure you take a picture, and then he puts a case of beer in your hand and take a picture with you and sends you to the register. Yep.
What I said, anyway, I'm not gonna say what I said today over text. But I will say this: it was good. It was positive. It's wrestling time now. It's clobbering time, as Phil would say, as CM Punk would say. I think this is my favorite storyline in wrestling right now, and I don't know why. I don't know because I'm just so sick of Cody. Naomi's fun too, but I'm into Gunther CM Punk. I think this is going to be one hell of a freaking match. And I'm looking forward to it. But I'm here to say right now, CM Punk needs to walk away from SummerSlam as a champion. He has to. It's been way too long. It sucks that Gunther's going to be a transitional champion, but that's what he's going to be. That am I crazy, Clutch? Like you want this too. I know you do.
Of course, I do. I mean, Punk's really been missing the championship because he's been back what? How long now? Maybe a year and a half. So, and like, yeah, at first, even though he tries to tell you the championship was one of his goals, it wasn't at first. But even though you still kind of want to see it because plus he still got it in the ring. Punk is entertaining. So and plus, I mean, without it goes without saying the entertainment part with the mic stuff and all that. So and I think he can do a lot more. Plus, you have give him a little bit of time. I don't know what the deal is with the Seth. I've seen theories out there, but give Punk some time with the title, and it's right there for Seth to take whenever he's ready to come back. And I think that's probably the cleanest way to do this because it doesn't make sense for Seth to be cashing in on Gunther, and I don't have a feeling that he's cashing in on the WWE title.
I think it'd be more fun if he did. Because I do think that in the end, the real main event is Roman Seth at Mania for the WWE title. I think that's the real money match at WrestleMania. I don't think there's any other way. So I could see a possibility where Cody gets cashed in on from Seth because they have history too. That's the beautiful thing about Triple H and this whole booking for the past couple years is every main eventer from Drew to Roman to CM Punk to Sami Zayn, they all Jey Uso, Gunther now, he's now getting involved in this. They're all on the same path and they've all hit each other. They're all been in each other's way. So like any story would make sense. Anything would make sense. So you could easily see Seth cashing in on CM Punk or Cody. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be more fun with Cody, don't you think, Chris? Or you want the CM Punk to just keep on going since day one? Since day one of CM Punk's entrance in the WWE, it was Seth Rollins yelling at him. Day one.
Yeah. I think just going back to what you said, I do think the money match there, though, is going to be Seth Rollins and Roman. So I think he should cash it in on Cody and then work towards that Roman main event. So I don't know. But like you said, it could work though, because he could come back and get involved in this afterwards. Triple H has opened up a lot of options there. But as far as SummerSlam, who's going to take it? Should it be CM Punk? Should it be Gunther? I hate to see Gunther be a transitional champ since he just got the title back. And then it kind of makes me like, okay, I guess we gave it to Jay for a little bit to get the WrestleMania moment, took it back. I don't know. I'm a big Gunther guy, so I would kind of hate to see him lose it already, being that he just got it back. But I know CM Punk having the titles is where the money is at. That's where you're going to start printing money. So I could definitely see that happening at SummerSlam.
I don't know if I want to see babyface world champion CM Punk though, especially if Cody Rhodes is babyface champion at the same time. Oh my god, how nauseating! At least CM Punk will kind of be like kind of edgy instead of goody two shoes Cody. No, I'm serious. Like we can't.
No,
have
you're right.
both.
It's just funny though. Yeah,
You can't have both. So I could see Gunther walking away, but then again, what's next for Gunther? Is it Braun Breaker? Who could be next? Unless Seth is. What are these theories, Clutch? What are these theories? It's a fake injury.
The theory is that there's multiple. One is that it's all from the beginning because they still haven't really released the timetable for Seth. And the last thing people have seen, I remember seeing on social media, is Becky posted a video of Seth with his daughter like in crutches or something. And everybody's obviously overanalyzing and saying, nah, he's back at SummerSlam. Nobody said anything. And I don't think it's quite that. But I understand the theories. I mean, because last we heard, I think it was like Seth was like his knee was too inflamed to get an MRI and they were going to have to wait. Mm-hmm. And that's the last thing we heard. And people don't like silence and they assume everything's a work when there's silence.
Yep.
So I guess that's where the theories come from. I don't think it's quite that. I think he's hurt. Maybe he'll be back sooner than we think, maybe. But I do think he's legitimately hurt because that was too awkward of an ending for that Saturday night's main event match.
No, I agree. Last time we assumed something was a work because we didn't hear anything. It was over there on the other side of the street, September 20th, AEW Grand Slam, when Adam Cole famously jumped off the stage and destroyed his ankle for like 4 years. And everyone thought it was a work. This is a work. This is a work. Just because there's no timetable, just because there's no, doesn't mean that it's a work, people. And I'm not saying it's not a work. I'm just saying it's their medical history. Like, they don't have to tell you. They don't have to tell you anything. This isn't the NFL. They're not required to fill out a injury report. Are they? Are they required to fill out an injury report? No. So it's none of our business when he comes back. But I understand for entertainment purposes and storylines, we want to be that one that predicts it was a work. But I don't think it is. No. Jim Cornette made a freaking great reason why it's not a work, by the way. I'm glad this came up. And it makes so much sense. If Seth really, truly had knee injuries in the past, which he has, we know this, and this is his quote, and I'm going to say a bad word, Bobby, and I'm going to apologize in advance, then why the fuck would he do a backflip spot to fake an injury that could actually be a real injury? You would do it with something else, like a fake kick, or like a fake, I tried to stomp you and I missed, and I hyperextended my leg. You wouldn't do it on a real backflip where you could really injure your leg. You idiots. That was his quotes. So that makes sense, right? Like, you're not gonna. Anyway, I think it's real, and I think it's unfortunate. I think it's real.
In general, you would think he would get injured, and if he was gonna get hurt on purpose or to work, that he get injured in a little bit of a bigger spot than a regular moonsault that he does all the time.
Yeah.
But they also do new things where, hey, Kevin Owens is beating up Cody Rhodes in the back and we got to film it. And we didn't film it, but everyone else filmed it. Like, I wouldn't put it past them. That's all.
So basically what you're saying is anything could happen.
I'm just going straight down the middle.
You're straight down the middle, just letting us know. You just analyzed it, and
anything's
it could be
possible
anything.
in the WWE. Anything's possible in the WWE.
I think if it takes them a longer time, like if it's more than just SummerSlam, when he does come back, that pop is going to be through the roof between a returning superstar and he has the briefcase.
Oh, that's so like, but how? Because
Like,
they had the briefcase on television. So Paul Heyman's walking around with the briefcase. So if he comes down, burn it down, he runs out with the briefcase. It's not going to be like, oh, we forgot he has the briefcase. It's going to be like, oh, he's here.
yeah, we know. And that just adds more mystery because we don't even know when he's in the building or not. Like when he's walking around with the briefcase, we know he's in the building. Is it going to happen? Like if they do it, like his return is his cash-in night, that's going to be huge.
He's going to be a freaking babyface. No matter what, when he returns, he's going to be a babyface.
Yeah.
I mean, he was doing heel things and he's still a babyface. They still sing his song.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true too. They sing everyone's song.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like they sing everybody's song. I think they're even singing freaking Tozawa's song these days. I don't know, man. But I'll tell you this. Chris, we were gonna get into this before Clutch showed up late in his limousine, but I watched half of Raw this week. I watched half of Raw. I somewhat fell asleep during the Rusev match. I'm sorry.
When didn't you watch it today?
Yeah, it was pretty boring. Gosh. I know this isn't going to be a hot topic for people. People are going to probably lose viewers, but whatever they're doing with Rusev, it's not working. It's just not working. People don't care about him. He's not over. If they would have done it with someone other than Sheamus, and I love Sheamus. I actually am a big fan of Sheamus, but he's not important in 2025. If Rusev would have came in and debuted and beat up and had a feud with someone relevant, we would have cared. Am I crazy for saying this? Because nobody cares. And that was a freaking 25-minute match, it felt like.
Yeah, it was a long match. It was good, though. I thought it was good. But yeah, maybe the story isn't there, but maybe it's to get him back into the ring and get him into a program with someone he's familiar with. And I don't know. But then again, it's Rusev. So at this point, I'm not letting myself get too excited because I was a big fan of Rusev Day. I was sad when it went away. I got excited when he first went to AEW. And then he started to have that, what was it, the TNT title run, which was really good.
Best
run
of his life.
away. Yep. And then he faded away. There was a lot of story and side story tied into that. It was great. Faded away. And now, so I'm like cautiously optimistic. So I'll enjoy whatever comes his way, but I'm not going to get overly invested right now with it. So I'll enjoy the match for what it is.
There we go. Hey, Clutch, I'm going to take a left turn real quick, and I want to get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
Saturday, we did a will an all-women show work in the WWE? Like, could they pull off a weekly all-women's brand? I don't think they could. Bobby thinks they could. I don't think they could. But I put together a roster and main eventers, mid-carders, and jobbers. Can I read you my roster? Can you evaluate it real quick? There's 20 of them. It's not gonna be. I'll say them real quick, so I'm not gonna elaborate on everyone.
Okay. Before you dive into it, for this hour-long thing, is this like a 1 hour, 2 hour, or 3 hour show?
So I proposed it. So we all had our ideas for our show. My show is going to be a 1 hour show, like NXT was on the network back in the day.
Okay, because I think that makes a difference of how much time you have to fill every week.
Oh yeah, it does. It's a big difference. So here's the roster. I'll start with the main eventers. Asuka. I mean, these are all like you guys are new. Yeah, these guys are awesome. Main eventers: Asuka, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Becky, Rhea, Liv, Stephanie Vaquer, Blake Monroe. Did I leave anyone else out?
It wasn't like a draft type of thing. It's just everybody you can think of.
No, I can do what I want, and Bobby did what he wanted. He did nothing like me. Bobby's like, yeah, we're gonna have women on every show, and I'm like, brother, you can't just leave 2 women on Raw. They can't fight each other every week. If you take half of the women from Raw, you're not gonna have anyone. So what I did was I took the 20 best women that I think could fill out a roster so that we have people off. Like, you didn't hear me say Tiffany Stratton in the main event. You didn't hear me say Charlotte Flair. You didn't hear me say Io Sky. I don't think she'd be on my show.
Oh, Bobby had Charlotte, didn't he?
He put her in the main event, yeah.
Of course he did.
So my mid-carders, Jordan Grace, Charlotte. She's a workhorse. She could go. Chelsea Green, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, Sol Ruka, Julia, and Roxanne.
Sol Ruka is such a good pickup.
That's right, mid-card, right? Mid-carders.
Yeah.
Like, that's my mid-carders. All right, and my jobbers, Alexa Bliss, Raquel Rodriguez, Ivy Nile, Lyra, Lola Vice.
It's a little mean to put Lyra in there. I think she's been doing good work.
Listen, you can't have everybody at the top, brother. And she's a good worker, and she could put people over. What I mean by jobber is, like, you don't watch AEW, but Mark Briscoe is mega over right now. He's mega over, but he don't win matches. But he puts on good matches, and he has good storytelling, and he can cut a good promo. He's mega over, but he never wins. Lyra I can see her being a workhorse, put on good matches, and put people over. So I didn't mean by, like, jobber is a bad term.
It's basically Sami Zayn.
Yeah, Sami Zayn. Yeah.
That's fair.
So okay, so you have you think I disrespected Lyra? That's okay. That's not bad.
I think it's a little. I think she could go in the mid card.
And who would you move down? Sol Ruka?
Repeat the mid card again, if you don't mind.
All right. Jordan Grace, Charlotte, Chelsea Green, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, Sol Ruka, Roxanne, and Julia. See, these are all studs. So I'm saying.
Maybe I just like leave one out completely intentionally, and just for them to be on another show and just like slot her back up. Maybe that's
managers, by the way. It makes sense. Managers, by the way, is Zelina Vega and Scarlett. I think they're going to be good managers, valets. Maybe lead a pack. And Bobby put Stephanie McMahon as the GM. I said no, thank you. I want Ava. Just kidding. She sucks. All right. Thank you for entertaining my women's list. I just wanted to get it out there for this audience as well because I love women's wrestling.
Can I briefly answer the question of if this should be a thing, the weekly show?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I think it doesn't make sense the way I think you proposed it, where it's like the women are still on other shows as well. Kind of like, if you're going to do a women's thing, then you do a women's thing. And then people are going to be less interested if there's going to be, it doesn't make any sense to do a women's show if you can still see women's wrestling on other channels.
No, mine's women are off Raw and SmackDown. Bobby kept them on those.
Oh, okay. So Bobby's thing is where I don't fully agree. Either you have them or you don't kind of thing. And just separating them in general, I don't know. I feel like you can fit both genders onto one show and it can work. It's just about like dividing the time. If you look at NXT, I actually watch it. The division, whatever's hot gets more time. If the women's division has been hot for a while now, hotter than the men's, and they're getting more time on TV. If you keep booking it like that, I think there's no need for a women's only show, weekly show.
That makes sense because you're right. If like Toni Storm's the hottest thing in AEW, she gets some time. She does the main event. Same thing with the women, like Becky. Look at Bailey and Lyra last week on Raw. Not this current week, but last week, the 2 out of 3 falls. That was a good match, and they gave them time. So you're right. Like that's how you get women's wrestling over. I proposed an idea, and I still believe in this idea. I think it should happen. I don't think we should have 2 Royal Rumbles every year. I don't think we should have 2 Money in the Banks every year. I think they should rotate these and go, oh, this is the men's year to have the Rumble, and the women have the Money in the Bank that year. Because that would really highlight the Royal Rumble as this is the men's year. This is the women's year. Every year we have 2, and it sucks. To me, I don't like both. I prefer just one. And I think that will get over because, I can't wait for the women's Money in the Bank match this year. Instead of like, oh, yeah, we're just going to have a women's one every year, men's one every year. It would make those special. And it would stand out for that division that year. She won the Money in the Bank that year, not the women's Money in the Bank. That's me, but I know that would never work because a year without the men's Rumble, nobody would care. I get it. I get it. But that just tells me nobody really cares about women's wrestling. And no disrespect to everyone that does, but that just tells me that they don't.
I think part of it though is the tradition of it going away. I think your idea could work more for the Money in the Bank thing, where they skip or rotate men versus women. But man, the Royal Rumble has been going on for so long, and it's been a staple. And so to say that you're going to take that away, the men's side of it at this point, that's where I think it would do. I don't think it's a knock against the women's wrestling. It's just that's been a staple of the WWE calendar for so long now. But I get what you're saying. But I think you could do that with Money in the Bank, but doing that with Royal Rumble would be difficult.
No, I understand. Because trust me, I'd be one of those people going, man, I really wish there was a men's match. I'd be one of those people. But if people care about women's wrestling as much as they say they do, they would have no problem with it.
Yeah.
So
let me ask you this. Do you ever watch Shine Wrestling?
Never.
Never? Have you heard of Shine Wrestling?
Never.
It's an all women's wrestling. So you're asking,
can they should go?
Huh?
Maybe that's where they should all go. Cora Jade, all them. Yeah. See if it works.
There's a bunch of them in there, and sometimes you see some former WWE people in there.
Have you heard of
Shine? They wrestle. They move around. They do it now. It's not a weekly show. They do pay-per-views essentially, and that's all that they really have right now that I know of. Like I think they go off and do events here and there, indie stuff here and there, and then they do a pay-per-view together. And I think like the last one, and it's a lot of it's around here. I mean, they do some I think like up in New York, but there's a lot out of Tampa. We've been to one or two of them before.
Is that where you saw Big Swole?
Possibly, yes. Because I think they did
one
her? Down in yeah. It took me a second to remember that name, but yeah. I think we saw her there because they did it down in Ybor. But they do it a lot down in Clearwater whenever they're in Florida. They'll do a show, but it's like Sunday and it's way down in Clearwater. But there is a whole women's league, whole show. They're up to, I think they just had their 82nd pay-per-view.
Wow.
So
maybe they'll make it big. Maybe those women will wear "Pay Us What We Want" deserve shirts too. No, listen, I'm sounding like a piece of shit right now, but I promise I'm not. I think I'm just saying if it would have worked, like Evolution was good. I went back to watch the rematch. It was great. Great.
Yes.
But my thing is, if we have a women's show, that means what are weekly shows to you guys? To me, they are advertisements to make you buy the pay-per-view or watch the pay-per-view. It's all billed to the pay-per-view. So are we going to have a monthly women's pay-per-view too? That's a lot, man. That's a lot. What did we just complain about this weekend? Too much.
Too much.
If you were to do it.
Go ahead.
If you were to do it, I think you could do it like kind of like NXT's format was when it was like in its prime, where it's like you have one show every like quarter of the year kind of thing. And I think that's where you'd make your money if you were to go that route. Yeah.
If AEW went back to that, oh my goodness. That was the greatest era of wrestling history. I'm just going to say it.
They had like 5 pay-per-views. They did 5, and that was plenty of time to build story, plenty of time to finish the stories that didn't deserve to be on a card. And it had you craving more, or you're wanting more wrestling because those pay-per-views weren't enough. So it made you look forward to them, and then they started overkilling it.
When they did the 5 or even the 4 or 5 pay-per-views a year, it made every Dynamite so important because they could have big matches on there. And it wasn't like Adam Page versus they did Bryan Danielson versus Kenny Omega for the championship, for free. Remember when people were like on Twitter, they're doing this for free? That's so who complains about this match for free? Why are we complaining? This is awesome. Those shows mattered. So yes, NXT, that way that works. The women could do the same. Like that would make those shows matter more. I like less pay-per-views. I don't like monthly. It's too much. Way too much. especially
Yep.
back in the day, the Vince era. It was Randy Orton versus Cena, match 1. Cena wins. Randy Orton versus John Cena, match 2 in the next pay-per-view. Cena wins. Cena versus Randy Orton, the third pay-per-view. Cena wins. It's like, cool. I guess we're doing this 3 times.
And then remember whenever they were really selling the whole brand split thing, and like each one had a monthly pay-per-view, but they were on a different cycle. So it was every other weekend there was a
Every other
pay-per-view.
weekend. Were you watching wrestling in that era, Clutch? I'm sorry.
Yeah. When it was like
Oh.
every 2 weeks,
Every 2 weeks.
Yeah, in theory, like if you want to have brand specific pay-per-views, it would work if you do it every other month, not every like 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks another pay-per-view. It just made them feel not special at all.
No. And honestly, AEW is starting to feel that way too, and so is WWE. Man, I mean, their product's good. I enjoy their pay-per-views, PLEs, but it seems like one is every other week now. It does seem that way. SummerSlam is just a week away.
We'll be doing a preview show next week.
Yeah,
and then at the end of the month, it's Clash in Paris.
Yeah, it's too much. To me, it's too much. But I can't remember. Like, I was on No Holds Barred or this show going, man, if this person wins this match, she's going to go to SummerSlam, and it's so lame. Wait, that was for Paris. Like, Stephanie Vaquer. I said on this show, actually, that she's going to wrestle at SummerSlam, but I forgot it was actually for Paris because, again, there's too much going on for me to understand and comprehend. Speaking of that, I just rambled on. What's going on the SmackDown side? I don't really watch the SmackDown side, Clutch. I do know that Cody Rhodes beat the crap out of John Cena. Did that happen?
Yeah, made him sign the contract. Don't think it's legal, but
he took his hand and did the scribble thing.
They posted the thing online. It's just a little scribble, and it was a fun little segment, I guess. But if you take logic out of it, where like I'm the most logical person I see, that's not legal. If I'm John Cena, I just don't show up. You can't sue me. But I liked the thing about like, oh, guess what, guys? I'm not showing up, and it's like a different take on this heel versus babyface dynamic, and Cena actually using his like Hollywood star power, which he hasn't done much. So I kind of enjoyed that part, but it is goofy, but I don't mind it.
Yeah. I watched that segment and I was laughing. He's like, man, Hollywood's call. Did you see the segment, Chris?
I saw the signing part where he was knocked out, but I didn't see all the stuff leading up to that.
And the goofiness of Cody Rhodes diving off the top rope with the contract in his hand. That was great.
There's the actual video evidence that he was not awake and conscious to sign the legally binding contract.
Yeah, it's something that logically Cena would win in court 10 out of 10 times. But
yes.
Yep.
But
it's be there now. That's just the way it is, Chris. That's wrestling rules.
Yeah.
It follows the same kind of guidelines as if you get punched backstage during a show, you're out for the rest of the night. In the ring, you're fine.
AJ Styles this past week on Raw. I don't know if you saw that backstage segment. I was just talking about that with Miranda. He got ambushed by Dom. Dom hit him like one time, just kind of like a forearm thing.
Forearm in the back, yeah.
AJ was laid out. He was dead. That's it. I don't know if he's going to make it to SummerSlam because he got hit outside of the ring before the bell rang. But at SummerSlam, he'll take 4 finishers and pop up just fine. That same logic.
He's
wrestling logic.
He's warmed up. What was he still a bellboy or the what was he? Usher? What was he? What do they call it? Valet? Was he still the valet when he got knocked out? Huh?
AJ had like 3 different jobs on Monday.
Okay.
Yes.
He was a valet, then he was a timekeeper. I think no, he was a doctor.
Yeah, he was the medic.
He was the medic. And Dom's looking up like, I need medical attention, and it's just AJ that starts beating him up. I think this AJ thing is hilarious. He has this thing about comedy which works for him.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's great. I actually enjoy this run of AJ Styles and this whole Dominic thing. I'm looking forward to that match. I don't want Dom to lose, but I don't want AJ to lose. So I'm just stuck in the middle. I'm pretty sure Dom's going to retain. I feel like everyone has to have titles when Liv comes back. I feel like that's the story going into Liv coming back. So Dom can't lose his title yet. I would like it to though. AJ Styles is great. One of the best. One of the best of all time.
Wish they would not have done this match at SummerSlam, weirdly enough, and I wish they would have done it in Clash in Paris. Because if you remember the last time AJ was in Paris, it was very loud for him. Like Paris loves him, and just for the environment, I would have preferred that match in Paris. I think. Plus, I'm selfish. I'm going to be there, so.
I was just about to ask. Are you going to be there?
Yes.
So you'll be there.
So
Which row and seat number are you going to be in? We're going to try and find you again.
I'm going.
I'm going to be on the hard cam side.
I am in the hard cam side. Row 20.
Okay.
It's like a stadium show, so it's like I don't know.
Okay, right on. How many people are in that stadium?
I think it's gonna be 40,000.
That's so many people.
It's a lot.
AEW got 25,000 all in. 30,000. I think it was 30,000 at all.
Really? I thought it was more.
Oh, it was more? I heard 30.
I would have assumed because it was Cowboy Stadium, wasn't
it? Texas Rangers. I think it was the Ranger Stadium.
Oh, never mind then.
It wasn't Jerry World. It definitely wasn't Jerry World. It could have been Houston Astros.
I had in my mind that it was Cowboy Stadium.
Oh no, they could never do that.
Globe Life Field. Who is that?
That might be like Rangers Park.
I think it's the Rangers. Let me see. Globe.
Yeah, Texas Rangers. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Where Mercedes lost. By the way, that was hilarious. Did you see that, Clutch? You probably didn't, because Chris only sends me stuff to troll. Somebody in Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné, what was it, Instagram? What was it, Twitter? What was it? Doesn't matter. Social media.
I don't know somewhere social media. Instagram, I think.
Someone commented, you need to get your fine ass back to WWE.
Oh yeah. Something about your ugly ass better watch AEW.
Yeah.
That's my new that's the new gimmick. That's the new I wish we had that audio. That'd be my new lead into Sell Clutch on AEW. I got nothing this week.
Is it near the freeze?
Josh is frozen right now.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Can you hear me though?
Yeah, oh yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm gonna take a picture of you here.
Hold on. I'm gonna leave and come back. You guys got this, right? Hold on.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I was trolling him with that thing. I sent that to him earlier, and I told him, he's like, "Oh man, that's great." I've been sending him Sasha stuff because I also sent him the video of Toni Storm mocking her as well, doing her little goofy dance that she does. But I sent that to Josh, and he thought it was funny. And then I reminded him, nobody hates Sasha's fans more than Sasha.
Yeah.
So glad.
Josh, she can't stand you. She doesn't like you.
I'm gonna pay $99 and I'm gonna text her. You need to get your fine ass back to WWE and see what her response is.
Yeah. See what Chat GPT sends back to you.
Yeah, see what Chat. You missed that, Clutch. Oh boy, you missed that whole thing where I went on a rant about. It was pre-show. The thumbnail of the podcast was gonna be freaking awesome today, but Chat GPT said no, thank you, not today. So and we fought. Like, have you ever used Chat GPT? It's scary what they do.
Yeah, for images, no, but
I use it for. I've been using it for our thumbnails here on the show for the past couple weeks or month or so. And today's was gonna be awesome, and they got everything what I liked except for that the lettering was off a bit, and you have a limit of like 5 images a day or however. I think it's 5. And the first image was good except for everything was cut off. Everything, like the B best in the world, like it's all CM Punk themed. The B was cut off. The wasn't even there. You could barely see nothing. So I said, hey ChatGPT, same image, move the letters to the side so we can see everything. They made CM Punk's face deformed, didn't move the letters. All right, cool. Do it again. They made it better. It's almost there. All right, almost there. Do it again. You hit your limit. Fuck, I did. So I went off on them, and they just told me everything they did wrong. We're sorry we didn't listen to you. We're sorry we deformed CM Punk's face. We're sorry that we ignored your letter request. They literally said all that. Fucking diabolical, man.
Basically, what we're going to get Josh versus a computer at SummerSlam.
Dave Meltzer did it against Grok. I'm doing it against ChatGPT. I'm
Yeah.
stealing his gimmick, brother.
Josh versus GPT at SummerSlam. Are you going to be on night 1 or night 2?
Brother, we're night 2. No, we're gonna open night 1. We're gonna open night 1. We're gonna get a banger. We're MJF. Do you ever notice all of MJF matches are at the beginning, so he can get the hell out of there?
Yep.
Because
Do his match and leave.
dude, would you imagine showing up to work, Clutch and Chris, and you show up to work at, let's say, 4:00 in the afternoon, and you don't go on until about 11 o'clock at night? Brother, I'm going first too. AEW pay-per-views, they went long on purpose to try to cut in Saturday Night Main Event. Did you guys know that?
It felt like that. I had that mindset when I saw that it was still going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is Tony Khan that dumb? Like, it's not the same audience. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't see you watching AEW. I don't see Chris watching it no more. Although it's getting better. Edge just hired the Hurt Syndicate to go after FTR. And by the way, Edge went on the mic and told everyone, I celebrated because I wasn't here to save Christian. I'm here to beat up FTR. So he confirmed it. He didn't care how long it took him to the ring. He was just trying to get to FTR. So he told all y'all the truth.
Okay, I appreciate the logic being put in there because it's still kind of funny, but I appreciate the logic.
Yeah, he did go out there and explain himself. Gosh, or something like that.
Also, is the Hurt Syndicate basically APA?
Right now they are, because they got hired by Edge to beat up FTR. There's nothing for them to do. There's no one could even match them. They just tower over everybody. There's nothing for them to do. The only thing they have there is FTR and MJF. Everyone else, like, you guys should see their matches with Speedball Mike Bailey, dude. He looks like a midget. You should see these matches with these people. It's like laughable. They make Shelton Benjamin look like Omos. That's Shelton Benjamin. He's monster. He's never looked this big in my life. So it's cool to see them, and they're doing good stuff. MJF is doing great stuff. It's just they don't have any competition, so there's nothing for them to do. It's embarrassing to see them sell for the people they're selling for.
No.
It is.
Is this your AEW minute of trying to sell Clutch on it? Because this is a very different approach this
very
week.
counterproductive.
Yeah.
All right. Well, also on that end, honestly, I didn't watch AEW this week. I just didn't have my son's been getting into Fortnite, like real Fortnite, like let's drop down and tilted towers and squat up. So we've been playing Fortnite. That's why I didn't watch all of Raw, because I was watching it and he goes, Dad, can we just play Fortnite? I'm like, dude, I gotta watch the show. He's like, but I want to watch Fortnite. I'm not gonna tell him no. So that's what we did instead of watching Raw. That's the truth.
Okay.
Up until showtime.
No.
So I haven't watched AEW because as soon as I get off work, he goes, 5 o'clock, Dad. It's time to get on the battle bus. I'm not even kidding. Like, he's addicted.
Yeah.
So yeah. Like, but we'll play like I don't know if you guys probably don't play Fortnite, but we play these like creator modes where anyone can create a game. So it's just basically me and him 1v1. So it's not like he's going against other people in the world. It's just me and him. So he has a great time. I let him snipe me, and he's like, "Oh, I sniped you from this." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, you sure did. I stood there for you, but
didn't move." That's funny.
Can't believe you got me. No, but it's been super fun. But yeah, I got nothing else to talk about wrestling, man. Like, there's nothing else that's been going on this week for me at all.
I think we've touched on all the big stuff that I can think of. We got
Cora Jade made it OnlyFans.
Did she?
Oh yeah, she's done with wrestling now for the year, I think.
I did see that she was done. I didn't see she officially opened up her OnlyFans.
I know that because I didn't see any pictures. Someone just posted on social media today. Actually, that's what I saw. Someone posted a picture of her in a bikini. He's like, she's about to be rich. It's like, yeah, probably. Not for me though.
Or is that just them suggesting that she should do it?
No, she's getting one. She already has one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, this is good to know for Floridians. If we want to subscribe to OnlyFans, I know this from a friend, you have to submit your ID picture to prove that you're 18 years old.
I'm kidding.
Just gotta take a picture and send it to him.
You have to. I'm not even kidding.
No, I know.
This, Chris?
Yeah. I didn't look into what you have to do, but that doesn't surprise me with whatever that rule is that went into effect.
It went into effect this year, and to watch
Yeah.
any kind of adult film or anything, you have to submit your ID through some kind of a website,
Yeah.
and
No,
you
I knew
get put
they
on some
locked
kind of
everything
list.
down. I just didn't ever look into what you have to do to
Even
unlock
applies for
everything.
OnlyFans. It even applies to OnlyFans. That is
Okay.
wild.
Yeah,
Florida is locked out of the porn business, guys.
that's right.
Shut out unless you want to be put on that weirdo list, which I'm not doing that weirdo
Have
list.
your ID, and then whenever the list gets released, someone's gonna break in. They're gonna release all everyone's
Oh, you don't
pictures.
think that list is going to get released? It's 1000% going to get released.
Oh, absolutely. That's what I was saying. Unless you want your name and your picture and your driver ID and your home address, so you can't deny that it's you. It's all gonna be out here in a couple years.
Just get married, guys. It's way easier. You don't need to submit I mean, I guess you do have to submit your license somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna wrap it up there. Let's just wrap it up, guys. No more kids on this earth. We're gonna get out of here with that. Next week we'll be doing our SummerSlam 2-night preview. Clutch, are you gonna defend your title? You are the tag teams of this show. You don't ever defend your title, brother.
Hey, I learned from the best, Roman Reigns.
Well, it's SummerSlam, so you have to
it
show
is
up.
SummerSlam, so I have to show up for the big one.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll be doing the whole rundown. We're doing confidence points again. Of course, we have to. There's so many ties. So we'll be back next week. Until then, peace out, guys.
See you.